Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Raw coming at you raw. I got a video for you dudes, but first, if you could leave a like on the video. Also subscribe here for more gaming news from console to PC, and maybe even tablets and phones. Now, let me talk about this PlayStation 4 versus Xbox Scorpio thing. PlayStation Neo, that's what we're gonna call it until Sony gives it a proper name. Like, what if they end up calling this thing PlayStation 5? That would be ridiculous, okay? Just thinking about it, I'll be like, bruh. But anyway, I think this PS4 Neo versus Scorpio thing is a good topic to touch on, because like this Scorpio, well, the Project Scorpio was announced at E3 2016 this year at the end of Microsoft's press conference, and is slated to come out next year, holiday season 2017. So, you know, a lot of people are excited about it because it's gonna give you 4K gaming. 4K gaming. 4K. Forget all that noise. Listen, 4K, let me say this. Most people don't even have a 4K television. I'm telling you right now, okay, gaming on a 4K television is cool, right? It gives you that crisp feeling. All the pixels are helping the 1080p game run so much more smoother. It feels. I'm saying this because I do have a 4K television. I invested in one, but at the end of the day, everybody don't have it. So why are you gonna toot your next console about it doing 4K? Anyway, they talk about the Xbox One Scorpio, or Project Scorpio to be exact, is going to give you 4K gaming. And, you know, that's amazing, but also a little bit sad. Why I say a little bit sad is because a lot of people don't have 4K televisions, like I said earlier. But this is the name of the video, how PlayStation 4 Neo could beat out this monster of a box on Xbox's side. They cater to you. I don't think everyone here who's watching this video has a 4K television. See, Xbox One S is brilliant, right? It's a system that's stronger than the older Xbox One, right? But it's not rendering games at 4K. These developers should aim for having better frame rate over resolution, because 4K is cool and all, but if your game runs like crap, who gives a crap? 4K. Like, I'd rather a game run at 60 frames per second than a high resolution. So, if Sony triggers that, I think they can win. I think their box can beat out Xbox's box. Like, people are gonna look at the Scorpio, and if it's $500, that'd be great. If it's $600, yeah. If it's $700, whoa. At the end of the day, Sony can still beat out this monster box without having to reconfigure what PlayStation Neo is. Hey, it's okay. On paper, we have the strongest box. Sounds better than we have the almost stronger box. You know what I mean? It sounds better on paper, like we have the stronger box. But as far as the gamers' hearts, Sony has that already. The mind share is theirs. They won this generation with mind share, and everyone's thinking about PS4 before Xbox. That's why the sales dominate every month. So, look, at the end of the day, this Project Scorpio could be amazing, and I believe it will be as far as power goes. And sure, they can say you don't need 4K. You just buy this box to get 60 frames per second and 1080p games. No doubt, but that price though, Sony can answer, we'll give you 60 per second games, all games running at 60, at $400. And Xbox like, we don't want to sell the Scorpio at $400. Sony could do that. Sony can say our box isn't no 4K monster, only 4K in it. We can upscale games to 4K just like the Xbox One S could, and we could push out videos in 4K just like the Xbox One S could. See, this is the problem with Xbox One S. Gamers, hardcore gamers, want the best system, right? They want the best system for their dollar. They don't want to buy something and say, oh, something's better coming on the horizon. So people are kind of hesitant on buying the S because of the Xbox Scorpio. Now with PlayStation, what they could do is say, this Neo, this Neo's gonna come out, and we ain't working on no other consoles after that. The next console we're gonna work on down to like 3 years later. The Neo could be that answer to Scorpio. Hey, you want games that run at 60 frames per second as well as 1080p and 60? Like, hey, we got you. This is the box, 1080p 60, because that's what people have. 1080p TVs. That's what people have. Some people have 4Ks, but most people have. People still on doggone Xbox 360 and PS3. So you telling me people got 4K? No, man. This is gonna be the 4K box. No. This box can do 4K streaming and upscale games of 4K streaming, but it's not gonna push out games in 4K like native 4K. Look, at the end of the day, Xbox One S is basically what the Neo should be. No, seriously though. PlayStation Neo should be exactly how the Xbox One S is going to be. But don't announce no stronger console. That's the problem with the Xbox One S. The stronger Xbox is coming next year. And some people are like, why would I buy an Xbox when the stronger Xbox is coming out? People ain't going to say that with the Neo. If PlayStation just say, this is a Neo, this is a stronger PlayStation 4, and boom, thank you. If they just say that, people going to buy Neo. Now, it's going to suck if next year they announce PS5. People going to raise their backhand up at Sony. But that's the thing. Microsoft, I'm glad they told us, because this is what they wanted to do. But the smarter thing was actually to not tell us, and say Scorpio's coming out in 2020 or 2018. Like, say that next year's E3, if not 2018's E3. This year, Scorpio drops. So if you buy an Xbox One this year, you have 2 years to play with it. Versus buying an Xbox One this year and then next year be looking up actually at the Scorpio, So at the end of the day, PlayStation can still win this by price, also by the fact that they're not, trigger happying the guys with the 4K televisions. They're looking at you guys with the 1080p videos. I said videos, but the 1080p TVs. So yeah, write in the comment section. I'm sorry if this video got stretched out too long, but I just really think this is something you got to think about, right? Like, if Xbox One S was announced at E3 and Xbox One Scorpio wasn't announced, and maybe 2018's E3 they announce it, show some stuff about it, and then release it. If not, next year's E3 say next year, 2018 Xbox Scorpio. Like, would you be excited about the S? Would you get the S and say, I got 2 years to play with the S? Like, write in the comment section. I would like to know. As well as how many of you dudes got 4K television. But that's all she wrote. This has been Raw, coming at you raw. Pieces.
Like, even with this generation, I'm pleased with some of the stuff, but some of the games right now, it's not like you could, if you could name, can you name like really 20 titles right off the top of your head? It's just like, or 10 titles without really sitting there thinking about it from this generation that's just solid. And that's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's different from the last generation. Like, I think we had such a leap from PS2 to PS3 with the graphics.
Everyone's watching this video, write in the comment section if you have a 4K television. If you do, say I got one. And if everyone who's watching this video have 4K television, this whole video is just down the drain. But I don't think everyone here who's watching this video has a 4K. A little bit sad.